Stoicism for Overthinking. 3 rules that calm your mind. It's 1 a.m. You said one weird sentence in a conversation 6 hours ago, and now you're replaying it for the 40th time. Your brain has turned into a courtroom, and you're the only one on trial. If that sounds familiar, you don't have a broken mind, you have an untrained one. And 2,000 years ago, a group of philosophers already figured out how to fix it. This is Stoicism, not the suppress your emotions version people picture, but a practical operating system for the mind, built by people who dealt with real loss, real pressure, real danger, and still stayed calm. The core idea is simple. It's not the event that disturbs you. It's the story you tell yourself about the event. Overthinking isn't extra thinking. It's the same thought, on a loop, mistaken for progress. Today, 3 rules from Stoic philosophy that will change how your mind handles the things it can't let go of. Rule 1. Separate what's yours from what isn't. Epictetus opened his teachings with this exact distinction. Some things are within your control, your efforts, your reactions, your choices. Everything else, other people's opinions, outcomes, the past, is not. Overthinking happens when you try to control the uncontrollable. You replay a conversation trying to rewrite what someone else thought of you. But their opinion was never yours to control. It never will be. Here's the practical version. Next time your mind loops on something, ask one question. Is this actually within my control right now? If yes, act on it, and the loop stops, because now there's a next step. If no, say plainly to yourself, this isn't mine to carry, not to suppress it. To correctly file it, your brain keeps looping because it thinks the problem is still open. Closing the file, even mentally, tells it the case is done. This single distinction was Epictetus's entire starting point, because he taught it to Roman soldiers, prisoners, and slaves, people with far less control over their lives than you have over yours. If it worked for someone with no control over their own body, it can work for you and a conversation from 6 hours ago. Rule 2. Zoom out on the timeline. Marcus Aurelius, arguably the most powerful man alive in his time, wrote himself private notes just to manage his own anxious thoughts. One of his recurring techniques: picture how a moment will matter in a week, a year, 10 years. Overthinking makes the present moment feel massive. Your mind treats a small mistake like a headline event, because right now, it's the only thing on the screen. But zoom out, and most of what you're spiraling over shrinks to nothing. Try this. When a thought grabs you, ask, will this matter in a year? Almost always, no. Then ask, did I even remember this from a year ago? Also almost always, no, because your own brain has already deleted 100 moments that once felt this big. Marcus wasn't running an empire by staying calm about everything. He was running it by constantly reminding himself which things deserved his attention and which didn't. That's not detachment, that's focus. Rule 3. Act instead of analyze. This is the one most people skip, and it's the one that actually breaks the loop. Seneca said we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Overthinking feels like problem solving, but it's usually just simulation, running the same scenario again and again with no new information and no action attached. The Stoic fix isn't stop thinking. It's convert thinking into one small action. If you're overthinking a text message, don't keep drafting it in your head, write it, send it, or decide not to. If you're overthinking a mistake, don't keep replaying it, write down the one lesson. Then close the notebook. If you're overthinking the future, don't keep predicting it. Do the one task in front of you that moves you forward. Action ends the loop, because a loop needs an open question to survive. The moment you act, even in a small, imperfect way, the question closes. Your mind stops treating it as unfinished business. So, 3 rules. Separate what's yours from what isn't. Zoom out on the timeline. Act instead of analyze. None of these make your problems disappear. They just stop your mind from suffering the same problem 100 extra times for no reason. The Stoics weren't trying to feel nothing. They were trying to stop wasting their one life on thoughts that changed nothing. That's the whole practice. If this helps even a little, subscribe. This channel is going to be a quiet space for exactly this kind of clarity, one video at a time.